You are listening to 5 Star Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome everybody to 5 Star Wrestling Podcast. This is episode 10. And of course, I am your host, Eddie Valiant, and with me as always is...
Devin.
And JJ, keeping it juicy.
Hell yeah. All right, I got a...
Already started.
This is a special episode, people. We got to keep it juicy.
This is the juiciest episode we've had so far.
Ever.
Number 10.
This is the WrestleMania special.
We just went from 6 to midnight.
That's it. All right, I got a few announcements to make.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please?
I wanted to congratulate Brutus the Barber Beefcake for being the last inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame, but here are some names that have not been inducted into the Hall of Fame that have accomplished a hell of a lot more than Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Oh my god.
Oh, easy.
John Bradshaw Layfield, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, Dynamite Kid, Vader, Rick Martel, Kevin Sullivan, The Great Muta, Earthquake, and so many more.
Yeah,
please don't get me in trouble with that one.
Beefcake's an odd one, especially to get Hogan's inducting him, right?
But
I
you gotta understand,
they're good
like,
friends or something,
yeah, but you gotta understand, he was like a Hulk Hogan crony.
Yeah.
Like, he never did. The only thing he has on his like resume in the WWE is that he was a tag team champion with Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you ever won a title.
Once.
Yeah.
And then he had terrible gimmicks in WCW. He was the Zodiac.
What's worse than a barber?
He was a Zodiac?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's enough not to be. Well, Kane was a dentist, so we can't.
That's true. And you know what? He was the host of the single greatest heel turn in WWE history when Shawn Michaels turned on Marty Jannetty in the barbershop.
I thought the greatest was Hogan turning on.
That's the second greatest.
That's WCW.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean in WWE
Oh,
history.
WWE.
Yeah.
Well, WWE owns WWF now, guys.
Already not paying
And
attention.
WCW.
Yeah, but that's a WCW moment.
Well, whatever, guys.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We'll move on because
Okay.
Not,
Yeah, we'll move
not
on.
keeping it as juicy.
That's it.
this is the juiciest.
Congratulations to the one and only WWE Hall of Famer Jim Ross for officially being announced that he is All Elite.
Yep, consultant.
Good for him.
Good for
Yeah,
him.
why not?
Easy money.
I think they gave him a really lucrative contract. Like he's getting paid a lot for that. So
Hey, good for him.
I think he can do like anything.
Yeah,
If he just doesn't want to come into work, I think that's fine.
yeah, I agree.
I think
it's more like based off his health and stuff. They probably want to make sure that he's taken care of. And
Yeah, and that he takes it easy.
Definitely a very less demanding schedule than WWE would have been.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
How long has he been in WWE? They say
Long
26
time,
years or something.
long time,
Since
yeah.
I've been born.
Probably.
Not you, Ed.
Nah, shut up. I'm not even going to date myself here, but anyways. I want to wish some happy birthdays as usual. Happy birthday to Chelsea Green, who is currently injured.
Did she get injured in her first match in NXT?
I believe so.
Congratulations.
Right. Happy birthday to Sika Anoya. Anoy? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that is Roman Reigns' dad. He was one half of the
Head shrinkers.
the Wild Samoans.
Oh, shit.
That's what it was, the Wild
They're not
Samoans.
head shrinkers.
It's racist.
Well,
Yeah.
Ed was about to say it too.
I know, that was my bad.
That's
too.
why I said it.
Oh, so that makes it
I
okay.
thought
That
he
makes it a little
forgot.
bit better.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Diamond Dallas Page, Charlotte Flair, David Otunga, Draws, Sanjay Dutt, Bianca Belair, Paul Bearer, Juice Robinson, Harley Race, and last but not least, Goldust.
Hopefully Cody's opponent.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll see.
At Double or Nothing.
We'll
That'd be
see.
awesome.
Josh pointed out to me after the show that there's an article that says that he's still under contract with the WWE. So just to clarify that,
Mm-hmm.
Josh is always fact-checking everything I say.
Believe everything you read.
Yeah.
Literally,
And-
one source said he could, one source
Yeah,
said
but
he
then
couldn't.
Goldust
Someone has
himself
to be
said
wrong.
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Goldust himself said on Twitter.
That doesn't mean anything.
Wow.
I could say on Twitter that I signed a contract.
Well,
Doesn't make
maybe
it
you
true.
did.
Well, did you?
Did you?
Oh,
Are
good
you
for
leaving the
that.
podcast?
Yeah, all
Oh my
right.
god.
Bringing it with me.
Speaking of JJ and fact-checking
Juicy will
here.
be dead.
Oh, stop.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Okay.
Here is the Juicy Josh's top 5 moments of Raw and SmackDown.
Juicy Josh's top 5. Oh! Alright, so we got the juiciest of Raw and SmackDown.
I like
On our number 10 episode of the podcast. Alright, so
I
my
like the
number...
soundbite you used for this going into it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Alright, number 5.
Such an idiot.
Finn Balor turning into the demon and heading into Mania. My only problem with it is that he's obviously fighting for the Intercontinental Championship, and it's not a higher profile match.
It's fine.
But it's just
the Demon's exciting, but
Demon is exciting.
not versus Lashley
No,
for the fourth time.
But could this be a WrestleMania tradition?
That'd be cool. I mean, it should be a
Demon?
pay-per-view tradition or a Big Four tradition.
Yeah.
Or he shouldn't announce it beforehand, because I think that the surprise factor is also part of it.
Yeah, true, but he's undefeated as the Demon, right?
Yeah.
So he wants to get into Lashley's head maybe and just make him think that he's.
I don't know. I'm not interested. I love Finn, but I'm not invested in that match at all.
Yeah, no, not me.
I'm not interested.
I'm excited for the Demon.
I think
Right, so we're excited for the entrance and him walking out as champ.
And what his look is actually going to look like.
And it's not a good thing that we don't care about who his opponent is, in my opinion.
That's true.
Well, since they're talking about something big happening to Finn, do you think something will happen in that match?
I think Bray Wyatt comes back and tries to get seconds with the Demon.
I disagree, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that later.
All right, my number 4 moment is Drew McIntyre taking out Roman Reigns again. McIntyre is a beastin' right now. I think he
looks great.
He's got a lot of momentum going to WrestleMania. I don't think he's gonna beat Roman at Mania, but we'll get to that also.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
So my number 3 is Batista's promo, and it was about 10 seconds, but it got the point across.
Oh, that was great.
Big Dave can
short and sweet.
Yeah, I like how on the promo thing it had his sunglasses as red, but he was wearing the blue ones, throwing everybody off. But the promo was Hunter, kiss my ass. That's it. So
that's all you needed.
That's all you need.
Yeah, he's a very good heel.
Yeah, he's awesome as a heel.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's back. I'm glad they're letting him be himself now. Like last time, it seemed like it wasn't as thought out. But now.
He had a good heel run at the end of it, but it ended, and we were kind of wanting more because he left as a heel.
Let me ask you this: do you ever think he's gonna get? Because didn't Triple H mention that he quit because he couldn't beat Cena?
Did he?
I think he said that.
He beat Cena.
Yeah, but I thought the whole mystique was, was kind of saying, well, you quit every time something gets, the going gets tough.
Maybe Cena beat him in his last match, but I'm almost certain he beat him. Batista won at Mania.
We'll have to fact check that later.
Yeah, we'll go back to it. So my number 2 is Ricochet and Alistair Black versus the Revival. I thought it was a great match. I liked the ending because it doesn't make Alistair and Ricochet look weak. They got counted out because Shane Dawson grabbed Ricochet's foot at the 10. Like he's hiding out in the ring. That was kind of cool. That was a great match. They're a good Revival. Just outdoes themselves. Outdoes themselves all the time. So
Cena beat Batista at Mania, by the way.
Oh, he did? Okay, so yeah, Batista left when the game got rough. All right.
Batista beat Cena at SummerSlam was the match I was thinking of.
Okay, so yeah, Batista can't win the big
But maybe
one.
it was he couldn't win at WrestleMania.
But he beat Triple H at WrestleMania, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was years before that, though.
Yeah, true. All right, my number 1, the brawl that got Rousey, Charlotte, and Becky arrested. Now let's go through this a little bit.
Oh my God! Please.
Let's look at the rap. Let's look at the rap sheet. They resisted arrest. They were after being handcuffed. They were resisting arrest. Rousey stole a cop car and crashed it. Becky and Rousey were kicking each other in the cop car like it's Jerry Springer. Ronda kicked kicked the window open of the cop car and broke it and shattered it. And then Charlotte just comes out of nowhere and knees her in the fucking head like she's Holly Holm. Like, the only thing that I think is missing is that...
Charlotte's knee was vicious.
Yeah.
That was vicious.
I think the only thing that was missing was one of the girls pulling out one of the cops' guns and pulling a Brian Pillman.
Listen.
So no charges were filed.
No charges.
They were dropped.
Yeah, so, dropped by who?
I don't know. But listen, I went on Twitter, right, and I wrote, like, oh, the WWE are making cops look like complete jokes. Like, first of all, how do you only have 2 cop cars for 9 cops?
It was a clown cars.
Yeah, right.
There were some on site, I think.
And then this girl, shout out to Vardy Party on Twitter, tweeted that back at me, well, how do you put 2 of them in the same car, then open the car and let Charlotte run free?
Yeah, so this was just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
It really was. And one of them dropped his walkie-talkie, like...
I like
His
Big E's.
proppy-talkie.
I like Big E's tweet talking about white privilege.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that was a segment for the ages.
Yeah, no, I hated it, but I also liked how comedic it was.
Oh, it was entertaining.
Yeah,
It was entertaining,
which is the point.
but
Well,
they made cops look like jokes. Just saying.
It's not hard sometimes. All right, my SmackDown.
It's a whole nother podcast.
Whoa.
That's a debate we'll go to one day. Ben, can you keep it down in there? Stop shitting, please.
It's wiping his paws off.
All right. Well.
He's a good boy.
All right, my SmackDown Live top 5. I kind of rhymed. My -5 moment. We got a -5 moment this week, guys.
What does that mean? Like the worst thing that happened?
Not even the worst. It's just dumb. Like the Usos having to defend their titles against 3 other teams that they beat. Like, I know they're teaming with Ricochet and Alistair, but like they beat Rusev and Nakamura and Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah, they want everybody on the
Yeah,
card.
but it's
So
punishment.
put the fucking Hardys there.
Yeah, but it's punishment.
Punishment for what?
For
defending
laying
the
down,
Hardys.
yeah.
Defending the
New Day.
Yeah, but Alexa Bliss announced it, not Stephanie.
Yeah, but, she's the host of WrestleMania, so they probably told her.
She was acting like she made the match, though. It wasn't like she's like, oh, the McMahons want me to do this. It's literally her just making it.
Yeah, but she's part of the corporation now.
I would have loved.
What corporation?
Well, I'm just saying.
When they make the corporation, they should do that, though. That'd be cool.
I agree.
It should have been.
Well, they said that she's going to have a new look. Sorry, Devin.
Okay.
Sorry.
A new look?
Apparently, there's going to be a new look to Alexa that is supposed to be debuting soon. Because I guess she might be back in in-ring action again.
No.
The match should have been Usos.
Do you have something to say?
Usos, Hardys, Black and Ricochet in the bar.
Yeah, I agree.
TLC. Or ladder match.
Nakamura and Rusev should have been like the U.S. title match.
Ladder match.
Ooh, that would have been good.
TLC.
I also said that.
Well, TLC was better.
Fucking go, move on.
Devin, I don't
All right,
know.
Go to number 5.
All right, my number 5. The 18-person tag match. Actually, I got 2. The 18-person tag match would being.
You can't have 2. This is your top 5. You can't have 7.
It's a tie. Don't argue with me.
So you skip all the way to 3.
This is the top. This is the number 10.
It goes 5 and then 3.
This is the number 10 podcast. I'm going to
to
make as many fucking rules as I want on this damn podcast.
This is number
today.
10, people.
All right, my number 5. The 18-person tag match, because it was the first time that's happened, with Asuka being the last one in the ring. And also, Alistair Black and Ricochet getting 3 title shots in 1 week. Is that enough for you guys? Is that good? All right.
That's good enough. Let's
All right.
move on.
What's the third?
Number 4.
No, what's the third title match?
They got a Raw Tag Team title match.
When? Oh, they
This
just
week, yeah.
did. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant I was thinking in the future.
Yeah, then
They're
they get a Mania
challenging
one,
for
yeah.
NXT.
Yeah,
And we'll talk about that.
And then they get Mania.
Yeah.
All right, my number 4 is Mrs. Promo, and then he beat all of Sanity. Like
3-on-1. That's a burial. When people complain like, "Oh, someone's gonna bury someone," no, that is
the
a definition
burial.
of burying.
There's a new
Sanity
Ascension.
deserves so much more.
That was
than
a match built for Sanity. It's like was it False Count Anywhere?
Yeah.
That's dumb. Like,
That's their gimmick.
I don't know
like-
what the hell. Yeah, it's literally their gimmick is to be chaos.
Yeah, and they lost. It's dumb.
Yeah, Sanity's dead. There is no more Sanity.
No, don't say that.
I hope not.
Wait, there's no.
You never know. They could be doing this to pay their dues, and then all of a sudden they hopefully will get a run there.
Eric Young's 38 years old. How many more dues does he have to pay?
Well, 2 years for every year spent in TNA.
Exactly.
So it's going to be like 50 by the time he gets a title shot.
At least.
Probably.
Ric Flair out there.
Punishment. Look at Xavier Woods.
All right, my number 3 is Samoa Joe versus Ali. And Joe finally beat a cruiserweight and didn't get rolled up. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was shocking. I was picturing Ali just lightly laying over him and winning.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the booking around there. But,
Well, Joe looks good going into Mania.
he does. It looks like a monster. It's good. I like it. Number 2, Kevin Owens show. We got AJ and Orton. Again, they got really personal this week.
Oh, they have one of the best build-ups to a Mania match this year.
Yeah,
Like,
Orton.
people are sleeping on it.
I don't even think they're sleeping on it anymore. Like, you can't really sleep on
Not
something
with that.
like,
Not with
Well, when you think of Mania this
all those
year,
years I was spending in the high school gyms. You were getting suspended for drugs.
Yep.
Well,
Amazing.
my point
And
is
then AJ's a corporate bitch.
when you think of Mania this year, what do you think of? You think of the women's triple threat. You think of Kofi and Bryan. You don't necessarily go right to AJ and Orton.
I mean, you don't, but you still look forward to it.
No, I know, but you know what my point is.
Yeah. I mean, it's not top like 5.
But I'm saying based on build
Yeah,
and
it's
whatnot, it should be.
Yeah, true. I agree.
I think it has picked up steam while the women's triple threat has kind of lost a little bit of momentum.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to add for number 2, not for Owens.
The 8th item.
Yeah, Becky's double champ promo, and then she also got dropped off by a cop car wearing her mugshot T-shirt. I found that pretty interesting.
And Ronda Rousey is now selling hers online.
Ronda, she's the one that was bitching before about how it's fake that you get arrested and you're making T-shirts out of your mugshots.
Yeah.
No, she's I don't know. She's all over the place.
She's leaving.
Yeah, we'll see. Number 1. Kofi and Daniels going at it.
Yep.
The great
Yep.
contract signing. What made it the best was that there's no brawl at the end.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't necessarily always need that.
When's the last time that happened though? I don't think
With brawl, someone goes through that table every single time.
Yeah, I don't think that's happened in a long
while.
So,
Yeah.
Like I can't even think.
Kofi cut the best promo of his entire life.
Yeah, Kofi's killing it.
Unbelievably done. So emotional.
This is his moment.
Yeah.
Best promo he's ever cut to date.
I like the fact that Bryan's kind of making Kofi out to be like himself, like being the underdog, having to prove to all the fans how good he is, and then Bryan saying at the end that the fans eventually turn on you and get tired of it. So.
Well, it's a good point. Time to transition into questions. Because this is the WrestleMania special.
WrestleMania.
And we're talking about it. Kofi finally getting his shot for the WWE Championship against Daniel Bryan. Is Kofi going to have his moment like Daniel had at that previous WrestleMania? Or is it still too early to dethrone Daniel Bryan?
I think yes to both of your questions. Yes, I think it's too early. Unfortunately, because Bryan's having the greatest heel championship run in a
Out
long
of
time.
anybody.
But it also is time for Kofi to win the title. But I do think it is too early to take it off Bryan, but I do think Kofi needs to win. And I think he will win.
I think it's time for Kofi to win. I love Bryan as a champion, but I don't think he needs the title right now. He'd be just as good of a heel if he was chasing the title as he is the champion. So I think it would be...
As long as he's in the title hunt.
I think it would be a good chance to make Kofi the champion, even if it's like 2-3 months. Like, this is the time to put the title on him, because it's not... No, I know more, but like, you fucked up with Shinsuke. Don't do the same thing with Kofi.
Shinsuke?
Nakamura.
Oh.
When he faced AJ last year, I mean...
You called him...
Well, that's his name, isn't it?
Shinsuke.
All right, let me...
Shinsuke. What do you think, guy?
Shinsuke Dinsky.
I'm going to answer this, but in a minute. Because I'm going to ask you about the other championship match, and then I'm going to come back to both of them. Right? I'm adding a question here.
Whoa.
You can't do that, Ed.
Oh, this is our show.
I had fucking...
This is episode 10.
I had like 7
I
top
know,
5 moments.
22 top 5 moments. So, with Brock being rumored to be scheduled to fight in Saudi Arabia, do you think he retains the belt at Mania, Or will the Saudi Arabia match, will his match at Saudi Arabia be a rematch?
No, I think he's facing Roman Reigns if it's going to be in Saudi Arabia.
Or like Strowman or someone
No,
non-title.
I read Roman Reigns and that
I don't care what you read.
Devin, the internet's the truth.
Oh.
Apparently. As we found out last week.
No, I see Rollins winning also.
Yeah, I hope Rollins wins. He's deserves at this point. Like I said, same thing with Kofi. He's got the momentum right now. Brock has no momentum. He doesn't have enough time.
And rumor has it he's going to fight Daniel Cormier in August. So this could be a good way for him to drop it. But the reason I want to come back to this, right, is we've got 2 championship matches. Is it even possible that we're going to get 2 brand new champions on the same night?
Of course.
WrestleMania season.
Mania.
Yeah, that's Mania, man. It's like a new season.
That's showbiz, baby.
I know, and I feel like there should only be 1 title change.
No,
this is where storylines culminate, and Monday morning is a brand new season. Lesnar goes away. There's no more rematch thing. We get a heel McIntyre come up.
We get an automatic new women's champion no matter what, whether it's SmackDown or Raw.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
You can't not pull the only one you can't not do is give Kofi the title. If Lesnar still won, whatever, the fans aren't going to be as upset. If Kofi needs to win.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be such amazing heat?
Yeah,
if Kofi loses at Mania and then wins at Extreme. What is it? Extreme Rules is the next one.
For Bryan, I think it's a great heel moment, but for the fans, I think they might put the ratings down. Like I think
it's Mania.
Kind of
I think it's gonna kill the ratings.
Guys,
yeah, I don't.
Lesnar can win if he needs and generate heat if he wants before he leaves, but I don't think people are gonna be. Not even
I don't think
close
people
to
will
as
care.
Upset.
Well, Bryan.
That's the thing. I don't think people will care if Lesnar loses or wins. I think they would care more if Kofi.
Well, exactly.
Well, going back
that's such huge heat.
Going back to Bryan, I mean, he was at a WWE for so long, and he made that great comeback, and he's had a great heel turn. I don't necessarily know what the fans would do, but I think at this point in his career, it's been so long that Kofi just needs that title. Like, just give it to him.
He's earned it.
Yeah. Listen, I agree.
I have a pit in my stomach thinking that he might not win.
And that's the thing that's the thing that's going on with me is thinking like they could be thinking in the future, how much heat would this be to have him lose? You know what I mean?
Bryan doesn't need it at all.
But
why does the number 1 heel need more heat? I don't see a reason behind it.
So I think Kofi wins, and Daniel does something.
Simply for that reason, and it would go either way. If Bryan wasn't working as a heel, they would just give the title to Kofi anyway. So I think either way.
I kind of see maybe Kofi won the title, Big E and Xavier putting Kofi on their shoulders, and then maybe a heel turn by Big E.
No,
don't ruin that moment.
No heel turn at me.
No,
I don't think it. No.
Well, fuck me, right?
Yeah.
Bruh. All right, so
wait till we go off the air.
Right? Jesus.
Keep it juicy.
No.
Is that what keeping it juicy is now?
I guess so.
Damn.
You touched upon that there's going to be a women's title change. So it looks as though Becky could be getting the babyface push in her match against Ronda and Charlotte, according to PW Insider. Who do you think walks out of WrestleMania the unified champion?
Becky,
but going back...
You don't see Charlotte, though? Because that could be some serious heat.
Going back to Kofi, if Kofi wins the title, I think Charlotte wins the women's.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's what I think, too.
No.
But I think if Kofi loses, then Becky wins.
No. Kofi, Becky, and Rollins, all 3 of them.
That's all babyfaces.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
That's too many babyface turns to me.
It's Mania. That's
yeah,
the
but
point.
how many times? But listen, okay, Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble. Okay.
Which one?
Well, the last one that he won.
When he fought Wyatt?
No. Okay, so let's go back when
he fought Triple H.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan fought Triple H and then had to fight Batista. Oh, Batista won that Rumble. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So Batista, that was supposed to be his moment, right? He won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and guess what? He was a heel. Orton was a heel.
He didn't start off as a heel.
Doesn't matter.
Let's be honest.
It's
with each other.
WrestleMania.
No, I know that, but he was.
What is it?
Wrestle freaking Mania.
Okay.
All right.
The best night of the year.
I agree. If Kofi wins, Charlotte wins.
Yeah.
I'm going all through. At least Kofi, Becky. If they're gonna have a heel champion win, it would be Lesnar.
How's it feel to be Ronda?
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, that's it.
Right to
All
start.
right. Yeah. All right. Rumors are saying that Elias could be interrupted at Mania by either The Undertaker or John Cena. Who would you rather see interrupt Elias?
Can I, Honky Tonk Man?
No, come on.
I don't want
No, but
Cena
who would
versus
you rather
Elias.
see?
Yeah, but who would you rather see?
Neither.
Why?
What beef does you don't waste.
He
I'm
called
sorry.
out The Undertaker and John Cena.
I don't care.
I'm gonna say The Undertaker.
Thank you.
John Cena deserves a higher profile match. Undertaker's had
For an angle.
So does the Undertaker.
But Undertaker hasn't been around for so long. You just show up and do anything, and
I'd rather
people
have,
will love it.
I guess.
It's not even a match. It's just a segment. Like just chokeslam him. That's it.
Exactly. See ya.
Then Elias goes
And then
even further
Sting
down.
comes out
Why would Sting come out?
because feud for WrestleMania 36.
Thank you.
Dude,
I love his imagination.
Think
I
about
love
it.
the way
No,
it
it
works.
doesn't stop.
no, it doesn't. You're right.
It's beautiful.
So many
You have
fucking
beautiful-
ideas.
It doesn't shut
It's like
off.
that movie, A Beautiful Mind.
Isn't that about a special needs guy?
Yes, that's
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's me.
The point was perfect.
Oh,
Right.
good. Thanks, man.
All right, moving on. The Usos have re-signed with the WWE, and
This is that he's resigned.
I meant to write, re-signed. Sorry.
They quit?
No, the Usos have re-signed.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, it's
With-
like Ron Burgundy. Whatever it
Yeah,
says, I
right.
have to read it.
I'm sorry. With the WWE, and they're set to face Alistair Black, Ricochet, The Bar, and Nakamura Rusev in a fatal four-way match. Does this news change your opinion on who is walking out SmackDown Tag Team Champions?
I guess I would wait till Takeover to see.
Are we making predictions later? Because I want to say something.
We're doing them while we're answering the
Yeah,
questions.
while
we're
we're
doing,
doing-
so we're doing them right now? Okay, so I think... Well,
What did you
Rookie.
think? What did you think?
Well, I don't want to mention my
my
fucking spoiler because I'm thinking about...
Why a spoiler?
I'm thinking about Takeover and I'm thinking about Mania. So it's going to go all together.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of.
All right, so I'm thinking...
All right, well, let me. Okay, you know what?
Go ahead, Josh.
Go ahead.
JJ.
All right, so I'm thinking Alistair Black and Ricochet lose at Takeover, lose
Okay.
at Mania. Black turns on Ricochet, and Bray Wyatt comes out, and we got a Bray Wyatt, Alistair Black on Monday. Like, I think that would be cool.
On Monday after Mania.
Yes,
I thought you said that.
But what would their?
they're dark. They're both dark. Alistair is a heel.
Wouldn't they be?
Wyatt as a mouthpiece.
Black can rise up from the ground, walk over to the entrance ramp, then Bray comes out, and then they walk together.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think they would be a great...
No, I'm just trying to imagine this in my
Yeah.
head, like how it would look.
If that would happen,
Because I'm
they
totally
would-
down with this
They
right
would need
now.
to take over.
That'd be a great, like, dark thing. Like a dark...
Okay,
yeah.
like they'd be like the Ministry of Darkness.
A little bit,
2.0.
yeah. Maybe they can join the
I
corporate...
thought you said Black and Ricochet were going to grab every tag title.
No, I said they're going to have 3 title matches.
No,
this
like in a
week.
text chain the other day.
Did I? Oh,
I think you said they were going to win every single title.
I also said something else that I can't remember for April Fool's Day that somebody thought it was.
We said Stephanie added herself to the women's
Yeah.
match for a 4-way.
Yeah.
I don't have cable. So
And I
when
was
you
on
send me
Twitter
stuff,
at the
I'm
time
like,
too,
what?
and I'm like, what the hell is he talking about?
It was not a good April Fool's joke.
Yes, it was. You guys believe me?
Yeah, a little bit.
I said.
Well, when I ask you for updates, I just assume you're not being an ass,
Well, I am.
making shit up.
Sometimes I like to make
Because
shit up.
Devin's in bed and he can't watch wrestling.
I got that beautiful
bro.
mind that you guys talked about before.
Exactly.
It is.
All right. Quick predictions, just because I don't care about these 2 battle royals.
Oh, sorry. We didn't. Who do you see winning the SmackDown tag title match?
I think it's the Usos.
Yeah, I think the Usos are gonna retain. I didn't even mention that either.
Yeah, I know.
What about you, Devin?
I agree. Maybe Black and Ricochet, but
I don't think so.
definitely not Nakamura.
No, it shouldn't be the Bar. It shouldn't be Nakamura and Rusev. Black and Ricochet are too new, and the Usos.
They're the only other one who would win
Yeah.
aside from the Usos.
I think they need to add a stipulation to the match, like
it is,
a TLC ladder or something.
It is also
they
awkward.
could. I mean, there's still time.
Ricochet jumping off
could
a
add
They
fucking
can do it
ladder.
the day of.
Yeah, exactly.
It is
Ricochet
also,
jumping off a ladder would be incredible.
Insane.
It's awkward when a face team loses to another face team in a 4-way.
Yeah.
Because the crowd's kind of like, I don't know, it's like an odd.
Yeah, but
like
are the
awkward.
Usos face?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If Ricochet and Alistair lose their match again, then maybe Alistair turns on Ricochet and heel.
Alright.
We'll see.
Okay.
Because I think Alistair will make a great heel.
Oh, of course.
So back to the thing. Quick predictions, because I don't care about the Battle Royals, but who do you think are going to be the winners for both the men and women's Battle Royals?
I'm going to say for women's, Lacey Evans, who finally finds her way to the ring.
Do you think?
I think she'll eliminate Asuka. And then that'll probably
Could
set
be
up
a
a
good
match.
setup.
Yeah, I think that'll set up a match for the next pay-per-view. But
I think they're so lame. I think Mandy Rose is going to win that one.
no, Lacey hasn't had a match yet, dude.
I'm going to go with Asuka.
All different.
That's what makes it the best.
All right, the men's.
I'm going to do a dark horse pick and go Apollo Crews. Oh, that sounded really bad.
It's not even a dark horse. He won the.
Because he's. You idiot.
No, I know what he meant, but
Didn't he win his match on Raw?
Yeah, it's not.
And he pinned Corbin the week before.
Yeah, so he's been getting a little push.
I don't think it's a bad pick.
No,
I
it's
don't
not
see
a bad pick.
Strowman doesn't need. It's somebody who doesn't need to win.
I think it's gonna be Strowman. I think he should eliminate everybody.
Huge prediction here.
Oh God.
Colin Jost.
Oh Jesus.
No, I'm just kidding. In all seriousness, I think if it's somebody that doesn't need it, to be honest, I'm gonna say that Bo Dallas finally wins a Battle Royal.
Curtis Axel finally gets eliminated.
Yes.
Because he's been in it for like 3 years and no one's
eliminated him since.
He
Did
hasn't been in
you catch that for on here? That was just announced. Go talk about it now.
Yeah, let's
Live.
talk about it. You announce it.
Well, just got
Oh
word.
shit! Really?
The Revival will be defending their tag team titles against Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder at Mania.
Devin, wasn't that your prediction a couple weeks ago? Didn't you
Yes.
say that Zack
That
Ryder
is so
and Kurt
lame.
Hawkins, yeah, like what they've done to earn that?
And
Be
is
around?
that really going to be Kurt Hawkins' first win?
Yes, it will be.
Oh.
Yes, it will be.
Will
Thank
be.
you.
It'll be a count-out.
Let's go Revival.
WrestleMania count
Oh,
out.
of course I want Revival to win, but unfortunately, you know what? They're going to put on a better match than you think.
Yeah, I think
No,
it'll be
they'll probably.
Kurt Hawkins is a really good wrestler, and
Yes, he
Ryder's
is.
pretty good. So when
I'm
they're
scared.
utilized, as long as he doesn't do that stupid forward famous or.
I just wish they would give Kurt Hawkins more of a chance.
Well, they're giving him a chance, dude. He's on.
But
he's
I
on
mean,
every
let's give him a
week.
serious
His gimmick is to lose. What's up, buddy?
Finn,
Finn has joined us.
Finn, what do you think about the match?
He just wants my
Absolutely
ice tea.
nothing.
We already talked about you and Lashley later, so
Right.
can you be less invasive, please?
I know. All right. So you're going with
I'm going
for
with
the men
Strowman.
You're going with
Apollo Crews.
Apollo Crews, and I said yeah. And then you're going with Revival.
Wait, who'd you go with? For
I
the
went
men's?
with Bo Dallas.
Oh yeah, for some reason.
It's awful.
Whatever. Who cares? It shows you how much I care about the match.
No, I know it's never
It's
done
terrible.
anything for anybody.
It's terrible.
Nobody even remembered who won last year.
I don't even know who won any of them.
Matt Hardy
Matt
won
Hardy.
last year.
Oh, yeah. It shows
Mojo Rawley. Baron
that was
Corbin.
a terrible one.
Cesaro, Big Show.
Wait, did Baron Corbin win?
Yeah, I think Baron won the first one.
He won the first one,
Oh.
and he wasn't.
No,
even,
that was Cesaro.
First one was Cesaro.
Yeah.
Corbin was his NXT call-up. That was his
Yeah,
debut.
you're right. Okay. So
All right. Moving on. AJ Styles and Randy Orton will clash in what we hope will be a classic and maybe even a match of the night contender. If I'm
Easily.
if I'm being frank here,
Dare I say, phenomenal?
right?
Go away.
But out of both of these guys, legacy wise,
Well, it's like I say, Randy Orton.
who needs to win more?
Okay. I think AJ's gonna do it. He needs to win. He hasn't won in a big match in a while, has he?
I mean,
Honestly,
it's because of the Daniel Bryan thing.
I think they're going to give it to Orton just to have a heel win, honestly. It doesn't matter who wins that match. I'm sorry.
It just has to be good.
It's just a great wrestling match, and I think they should give it to Orton because, like I said earlier, all the faces are winning.
So we have to see an RKO better than the one he just pulled off on SmackDown.
That was terrible.
Yeah, so
Terrible?
That wasn't terrible, but
he almost waited till he was like on the mat.
I mean,
bruh, we're watching the same one.
I want to see a better one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna get one. You're gonna get either the Styling DDT.
Yes.
That or I'm thinking a
I
springboard
want to see a
450.
fucking spinal tap.
A springboard 450 into an RKO.
I want to see a spinal tap
No, he's not
from
gonna.
AJ. No, into RKO, obviously, but fucking. What about you, Ed? Who do you think's gonna win?
I personally, I'm kind of like with you guys. Like, I don't care who wins because it's gonna be like, but it's gonna be amazing.
AJ, yeah.
No, but I'm saying like it's gonna be such an amazing
Like, it doesn't
match.
matter.
Yeah, like I would be happy with either or, but I
Yeah.
think honestly they're gonna go with Randy Orton.
I think so for the heel. Just
The
for
heel
heels.
aspect,
Yeah.
just to continue the rivalry.
Yeah, I just think all the baby faces should win because they're all good guys.
Yeah, you
Such
gotta
an
have
idiot.
to.
You yelled at me earlier for that.
That helps.
All right.
It's Mania, bro. Faces win.
Devin, what is it?
Mania.
Can you just tell us one more time what
I'm so excited
day it
for
is?
it, alright? Tomorrow's NXT.
I can't wait
I
for
have
that.
a 5-hour workday tomorrow, and I am outie.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
A
we
job
put this on
interview.
Friday,
A
so
job interview
that's
tomorrow.
today. What? You have a job interview tomorrow?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Are you a wrestler?
Nice. We'll have to talk about it next week
Wait, why?
Walmart
What is-
greeter.
because we won't know if
But
he
what
gets it
what
or
is
not.
what is the job, Devin?
I just said it.
It's not a Walmart greeter. What is it?
Walmart greeter supervisor.
All right. Anyways.
I'll tell you next week.
Can you
Alright,
supervise
anyways.
me to greet, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Teach me how to greet.
So next question: is Tony Nese a worthy opponent to dethrone Buddy Murphy on the grandest stage of them all, or is Buddy Murphy just too good and it's his time to shine?
Let the heel win.
I think it's such a small match to put on such a big card that only Lorcan.
Are you
will
making fun of their size?
No, just the match quality. Like no one's really looking forward to a Tony Nese versus.
Fortunately, but
Buddy
it's going to
Murphy.
be great.
No, it's gonna be a great match, but I'm saying that like I think like only Lorcan's gonna come out at the end or something because he's been on a 205 Live recently. Maybe.
I don't really see like interferences and post-match stuff happening at Mania. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's to set up new feuds, so I'm thinking maybe.
That's what TV is for.
I don't know. Maybe we get a Mike Kanellis, only Lorcan, Boston connection.
Oh please, give me Mike
Oh
Kanellis
my
as the
God,
WWE champ.
Boston Hooligans.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Give me Mike Kanellis as every champ. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. But who do you think's gonna win the match?
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, same.
I hope he wins. I like
Another
Buddy
heel to win, right? Is Nese playing the face?
Yeah.
Or the underdog at least.
Oh, is he over
Well, he got
enough?
the face.
I don't know. I haven't.
He's
watched-
not over.
No,
I don't think by any means, but
So why didn't they pick Cedric Alexander or?
I
Because
don't
they
know.
just had that down in Australia.
Yeah.
The cruiserweight title's
only.
nice because they don't have the same one-on-one match 7 times in a row.
I mean, I can see it because Tony Nese is like a 205 original, even though original only means he's been there for like a year. But I don't know. He's been around like wrestling for so long that this is kind of his like payoff.
But I think, yeah, but for me, like, I like Buddy Murphy as champ.
I love Buddy Murphy as champ.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
don't
do
take
too.
off that
I
title.
also see him.
Yeah.
I see him winning.
I maybe have like Tony Nese win later on, but
Maybe I like the next pay per view, the next two,
something,
but
yeah.
like it's not like a Kofi thing where people are like, "Oh, Tony Nese needs."
I think
to
they
win."
should give him just as much of a great run as champ as they did with Neville.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Buddy
Let him have
Murphy's
his
great.
time. So Roman Reigns looks to avenge his brothers against Drew McIntyre. Does Drew need to win this match to solidify his current run, or would having him win make Roman look too weak?
I don't think Roman needs to win, honestly.
No,
Maybe another heel getting a win, which would be good.
yeah, I like McIntyre winning because he's just on a great run right now. Reigns, obviously, he's been the main event of the last 4 Manias.
He's beat everybody,
Yeah, he
including
does
the
not need to
Undertaker.
beat McIntyre. at
This
Mania
would
right now.
top off McIntyre's push as a heel.
This is
in my
gonna
opinion.
kill McIntyre's momentum if he loses.
Yes,
And this-
they've worked on it so well.
True, and this could set up him being #1 contender.
Oh my god, I hope so.
For Rollins, that would
Yeah.
be great.
That's what I'm saying. Like he
But,
needs to
like-
take Roman out. He needs to fight the next pay per view.
McIntyre slowed down a bit at Fastlane with that stupid 3-man stable or whatever. But then, since then, It is every single week. It has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. Reigns, he could lose every match for the next year. People are still gonna love him.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
It's not enough that they need to love him. It's just he's.
Yeah, but this is Dave. If you were going to pick an archetype, right, on how to build somebody's heel turn and heel run, like. This has been perfect.
Yes,
this has been perfect.
He
This
needs
is like
to
a
win.
Triple H thing.
He needs
Exactly.
to win. He absolutely
This
100%
is
has to win.
a one-way ticket to stardom right here.
Like we've been talking about the corporate ministry thing, like McIntyre, Alexa Bliss, Wyatt, Black,
That would be
Shane.
insane.
Yeah.
How can McIntyre make a case for himself the Monday after Raw if he loses to
No, he
Reigns?
can't.
Well, he can't.
Because
yeah.
he's been attacking him so much and like taking him out that he's gonna look weak.
What's
if he,
left after disassembling the Shield? Going for the title.
And he keeps on.
and
Actually,
disassembling Seth Rollins.
yes, because Ambrose is gone. He'll get rid of Reigns, or he'll beat up Reigns. But yeah, McIntyre has to win 100%.
And then Reigns goes into a different feud, and then he can win that. Like he doesn't need this right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you guys are going with McIntyre?
Yeah.
McIntyre needs to
Yeah,
win.
me
It's not
too.
even I'm taking McIntyre.
Yeah,
if they,
I
if they kill
agree.
his,
If they don't, I think
it's
it's very poor booking.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Ray recently went on Twitter and tweeted out that he injured his ankle in the match against Baron Corbin, but we still haven't heard any news on whether he can make it or not. If he does make it, how much of an effect will the injured ankle play against a monster like Samoa Joe? And if he can't make it, who should replace him?
Sin Cara.
Oh, God.
Why are you laughing?
Isn't he in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
No, he's bitching on Twitter about his position, even though he's been injured like the whole time.
No, it wasn't bitching. It was like it was positive for the most part.
Sin Cara?
Yeah, I thought what I read.
I
he
heard.
was being...
I didn't read what he said.
I read it. I thought it was like pretty
fans
positive, and he
fans are
was
saying it. Then I don't know.
and he was saying that like he's never gonna give up, and he'll have his moment one day.
Oh, okay. So that's different. Then.
People don't speak Spanish, so.
But
True.
I don't think Ray should be put into the match with Samoa Joe. Or
There's so many matches as
or
it
Joe,
is.
or it's a quick win for Joe.
Because of the injured ankle.
And Dominic tries to stop Joe from attacking him, and then a save from Andrade, and we get a little stable being built. Maybe a little face turn for Andrade.
Latino World Order.
El Stable.
LWO.
Yep. All right. So who are you going with the win?
Joe has to win
Joe.
if Ray's injured, and
It's unanimous.
Joe needs to win this one and then lose to Andrade.
Exactly. So with all the wins he's been accumulating lately, do you still think it's going to be Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle? And if so, who should win the match?
No, and Cena.
Yeah, I see Cena.
Well, I would like Angle to put over somebody, but at the same time, Cena Angle is it's the safest person for Angle to work with.
His first opponent and his last opponent.
Yeah, and it's also a safe choice. Cena's not going to hurt him.
But with all the fake predictions I'm making, I don't know if Cena's gonna make another return after and replace Corbin.
I don't think so either. I think having him win.
They're not going to pull the trigger, right?
I think Corbin's gonna win.
I think Corbin.
You think it's going to be Corbin and Angle?
I think
I fucking hope not.
And I think Corbin
God.
wins.
Yeah, I don't think.
Well, of course, Angle's going out on his back, no matter what he's losing. But it can't, come on.
I just think that's. I just think the WWE has just mishandled this.
I don't like Corbin. And it's not like a heat thing. It's like a genuine he's not just go away. It's not because your character's getting under my skin. It's like I don't think you should be in. You don't deserve to be in the position.
It's the fact that he has no character. His character is a fucking suit. Like he wears a dress suit to the ring and wrestles in it. It's so dumb.
I don't get it.
I don't either, but you know the way that WWE is.
Remember Chief? I think it was Morrison. Val Venus played it, and he just wore a fucking suit the whole time. It was awful.
Yeah.
This is Baron Corbin 2.0.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's awful.
I agree. With his career being on the line, is this going to be Triple H's curtain call when he faces Batista? I think it is.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you think Batista's going to win?
I think Batista's walking out of WrestleMania with a win.
Nothing's
only because I think, well, that's true because we saw Shawn Michaels come back. But
balls.
Yeah. But I think this is a chance for Triple H to finally say, hey, you know what? I want to back away, from wrestling. I want to just take care of NXT and then transition into this role that he's obviously going to get since Vince is going to be too busy with the XFL.
I don't see it. I don't like if Triple H's last match at Mania shouldn't be putting over somebody who's going to be gone Monday. Also,
but do we know he's going to be gone Monday?
He's a part-timer at best.
Guardians of the Galaxy
loves
he's got to film
Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3 is being...
it's not yet. Because soon. James Gunn still has to film Suicide Squad 2.
Oh.
And then he'll take over.
I don't think that's a sequel. I think it's a remake of the original, right?
But it was originally slated to be Suicide Squad 2.
They're going to remake a movie that was made two years ago?
Well, it's kind of like fixing it.
Yes. But anyway, that's another...
So, Jared Leto good?
But, no.
It was rumored him and Margot Robbie would come back. But
Speaking of Joker,
I don't think it's going to.
You guys seen the trailer for the new Joker movie?
Looks amazing with Joaquin Phoenix.
I love that dude, yeah. He's going to do a great job.
He looks good. No, but I do see... What's the line Batista used? You never beat me. There you go. Triple H wins.
That doesn't mean nothing.
Bruh.
Bruh, come on, man.
I think...
Come on, man.
I want Triple H to win. Like Devin said, you don't lose your final match to a part-timer.
No.
Shawn Michaels beat Ric Flair, so in a retirement match.
That's different. But that was a retirement match. People were like,
this isn't
there's zero build for, oh my god, this is Triple H's last match. I haven't even thought about it.
This isn't like Triple H.
Because there's too many better matches to think about.
But this isn't like Triple H getting on his knees and getting super kicks in the face. Like, this is Triple H just...
Well, and Flair's storyline also went on for months.
All right, listen. Okay, if it's not going to be Batista, who would you want to put Triple H out of business?
McIntyre,
Seth Rollins,
a heel Rude, Rollins, somebody who is going to be the face of the company.
Someone who's...
I would be down with McIntyre.
Someone who momentum got killed by Roman Reigns because he had to beat everybody.
Yeah, true. All right, so we all know that The Miz is going to beat Shane McMahon. Come on, let's just admit it.
Are we all going with Miz?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so what is the craziest stunt you think Shane is going to pull off in this match?
Rip off Miz's father's mustache.
I mean,
squeeze that potato face.
Shane's a heel, so is he gonna be doing something extravagant?
Yes, he's gonna do something crazy and evil and something to just main Miz as best he can.
How many guys are gonna come out?
Has anyone seen what the stage looks like?
Sandy gonna come out after Miz destroys him?
We haven't seen what the stage looks like, so there could be something with that. Yeah, he could ask for help in the back. It's Falls Count anywhere, so I think they're gonna use the stage in some way.
Yeah, Shane's gonna probably jump off the stage, depending on how big it is.
See, that's what I think too.
Yeah, and then miss.
Yeah, probably.
So we don't learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy.
In wrestling, every day is a new day.
Jeff Hardy's about to win a fucking world title, and he just jumps off a ladder into someone and loses. Like he doesn't get.
WrestleMania 23. Yeah.
Can Bobby Lashley defeat the Demon?
No.
Or will the legend of the Demon begin at WrestleMania?
Yes.
Does it begin or does it just keep going?
Well, no, I mean like every year we get the Demon at WrestleMania. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Undertaker's...
Has he been the Demon at Mania?
No.
I don't think so, right? Not one time, has he? Because he did the LGBT thing last year.
Yeah, you'd think he'd need to be the Demon at Mania, but I think...
New Undertaker.
Yeah, I think he needs to win.
Of course he's gonna win.
He needs to win.
I think it's the new Undertaker tradition.
Me too. I think it's a safe passing the torch.
All right.
Not as long of a streak though.
No,
Jesus, he's already in his 30s. Like.
Well, Taker was in the late 30s when he started.
Can you see a 50-year-old 4-foot Finn beating anybody?
Yes.
As long as he can still do the stomp.
Exactly.
Break his legs.
So the Boston Hug Connection have to defend their titles in a fatal 4-way match. Do they walk out champions? And if not, what are the chances they take the pin?
I kind of see it. I kind of see new champs, honestly.
Who would be your new champs?
I don't know.
But Phoenix and
but I don't see them. No, maybe stupid Bodhi squad, Tamina and Nia.
The Bodhi squad.
I think Sasha and Bailey win because Sasha hasn't never won a title match after her first defense.
I agree. I think this is the time where she can finally shake off that, shameful stat.
Or she snaps or Bailey turns on.
No, but you know what though? I think
I see new champs.
No, the reason I want Sasha and Bailey to win is because I want to see them actually, do what they said they were going to do. Take the titles, go to NXT, decide, you know what, we're going to defend the titles at NXT Takeover.
To say all that and then lose is kind of dumb.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They did go to NXT.
Yeah, but they didn't fight
do
anybody.
Anything. They just talked.
I guess.
Like
that's
what
why
other champ? Beth Phoenix and Natalya aren't going to do that. I really do not want them as champions.
They're not going to win. I mean the Iconics.
The Iconics are like witches.
They
I like
win.
their promos. They're annoying.
And what's her face is just the brand new Jillian Hall.
Who's that?
Billie Kay.
Oh my God, her voice just annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah, it's like a witch.
Was that every Mania match?
That is every Mania match. So now we're going to move on to NXT Takeover.
Ooh, started with Mania.
That's it. And we're going backwards here. So Alistair Black and Ricochet have a match the next night at WrestleMania 35. Do you believe that this could mean that the War Raiders will retain their tag team titles?
Probably. I see the War Raiders winning.
The War Raiders beat them for their first loss.
But it's going to be a hell of a match, just like every match on TakeOver, always.
I agree.
And then, like, Alistair, I think if Alistair and Ricochet lose, Alistair should just, like, do his little meditative pose, and then Ricochet's going to try to get him out of it, and he's just going to stay like that. And then we're going to go into the Mania, and then a turn for Alistair Black. But
all right.
So, War Raiders, unanimous?
War Raiders, yeah. All right, so 33% of the people who voted on Twitter said they believe Bianca Belair is going to be the next NXT Women's Champion. Do you agree with the fans? And if you don't, who is going to walk out champion?
Who's Twitter?
Our Twitter, the five star.
Where are you?
How do you spell it?
It is at the number 5
doing your job
_ star podcast.
It's the number 5?
The number 5.
Okay.
Christ, keep traditions alive, boys.
I know. Devin, what kind of shirt you wearing today? Is that a I Love Joey Ryan blowjobs?
Syracuse orange.
It's I want to touch it.
Devin's the first in line for the
him and Bodhi.
Well, first and second.
He's not going to even use his hands.
Yikes. Bruh. Tongue touch.
How could you do that? Like
tongue touch.
Oh my God. All right, that's it. I'm done.
It's probably Bianca Belair's time, right?
I'm gonna go back to the dark horse and say Io Shirai pins what's her name, Kairi Sane.
Why? The Asians all have to fight each other.
Oh my God.
Is that what you said?
No, but I've got it.
What?
Bianca Belair wins.
Yep.
Shayna Baszler shows up at WrestleMania and does something to the women's match.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And it kind of takes Rousey's spot, or
yeah, she'd be great in Rousey's spot.
Oh, she's a way better, but she's
way better
she's
talent.
She's a very good wrestler, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, actually. Yeah, that'd be cool. I
don't want interference in that match.
I really like Bianca Belair. I hope she wins, but I see my prediction being Io Shirai.
Okay.
As a dark horse.
I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair on that one.
Bianca Belair.
So 83% of people on our Twitter voted that Adam Cole.
Did this one get 200 votes?
Baby.
Not even anywhere near that.
83%
said that Adam Cole
was
going to be the new NXT champion.
Do they hate love stories?
Bruh.
Yes, they do.
83%.
Do you agree with
5
them?
out of 6.
Yes.
6 people voted?
Yes. Listen.
No.
How many accounts have you used?
6 people voted.
Just one.
You
5 said Gargano.
Yeah, right. I kept going Adam Cole.
No, I think Gargano's gonna win that.
Oh, not me, man.
3 falls, obviously. All 2 out of 3 falls go to 3 falls. 2 falls, Cole's gonna put him away.
No, that's not.
Shut your
happening.
mouth.
I'm just kidding.
That's
It'll be 3
disrespectful.
falls. It'll be 3
Shut your
falls.
mouth.
That's really
It'll be
disrespectful.
3
to Gargano.
falls.
Don't
I'm
do that to
joking,
us.
but it's gonna be Adam Cole.
I know.
Adam Cole.
I feel like
Baby!
but I want Gargano to win
Yeah,
so
me too.
bad.
Me too.
Why?
Because he's
I
a fucking
love him.
underdog.
What do you mean? He's like one of the best wrestlers in the world.
Dude.
Yeah, but we already have the
I don't
underdog
care.
story
I
in
don't
Kofi
care.
Kingston. We don't need
It's
it.
Johnny Gargano.
This is a different
No way.
show.
Dude,
Right.
he came from the bottom. Now he's here.
He's doing an
Just
AMA.
like Drake.
He was doing an AMA on Reddit today, and he didn't answer my question. So
Oh, well.
I'm a little
Oh,
upset.
see, that's why you should
Adam
go
Cole?
against.
No, Gargano.
Well, he's
See?
I asked who his favorite Beyond Wrestling opponent was.
He heard you whisper your name on the fucking podcast. You're like, who's this guy?
No,
Oh, shit,
no
he's
one
like, who's
listens.
this
No
dude?
one listens. to
Everybody
this.
listens to this. We have millions of views.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
All of them are voting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have a bad feeling that Adam Cole's gonna win, but hopefully
No,
the whole crowd roots for Gargano, because I'll be very disappointed in them.
Yeah.
I hope
we'll
Gargano wins.
We'll see.
I truly
I'll be
hope.
laughing at the end. Our Twitter followers couldn't decide who was going to win the WWE UK Championship.
What do you mean?
Ed couldn't
there
decide.
There were 4 votes and it was 2-2.
Yeah, 6 votes, 3-3. But whatever.
Ed
Like,
couldn't
we're
decide.
trying.
We had like 300 votes the other day. What happened?
I have no idea.
That's amazing. I was kidding about the 2-2 thing, but it
Yeah,
turns
I
out it
know.
was 3-3.
But anyways, who do you guys think
Don't
is going to
embarrass
win
us. That was
between?
at least
Walter.
400.
You think Walter?
Yeah, what's Walter's time now?
That's gonna be so good. Oh my god.
It's gonna be great, old school,
This has
hard
been
hitting
built since
wrestling match.
When did I go to Vegas? When I was in Vegas, this match was Walter came out and at the end of Dunn's match
You went to a
against Joe
wrestling
Coffey.
match in Vegas?
No, I watched the
Ah.
takeover in Vegas. When did I go to Vegas?
Yeah, that was the Royal Rumble weekend.
That was like 3 or 4 months ago. Like this has been building for so long.
Yeah, this is great.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Walter takes it too.
I hope Walter. I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
love Pete Dunne.
Slap his face off.
I love Pete Dunne. I think
Oh,
he's
of
been a
course.
fantastic
Oh,
champion.
great champion.
Where does he go from here?
I don't know.
Pete Dunne.
To the
Cruiserweight.
main roster.
No, don't put him as cruiserweight. That's awful.
Sorry,
He's like
Cruiserweight.
he's a new fucking William Regal. He needs something.
Yeah, he does. All right, so
Who's
Velveteen
that face?
Dream. Don't worry about it. Velveteen Dream is going to take on Matt Riddle.
Bro,
Are we going to see a new champion,
I fucking hope
or
not.
does Velveteen
Actually-
Dream retain?
I hope so, because I want Dream on the main roster. How about Dream win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
No, that's an awful idea, Devin.
Why?
Why wouldn't you put Dream?
Why do you say this?
Why would you put Dream as high profile the NXT superstar? he
Dream
is?
versus Angle.
It's not. Yeah, that'd be cool, but it's not Baron Corbin.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's not Baron Corbin. Like you don't need
Just
a
your bum ass up.
or Elias. Like it's fucking Velveteen. He has a lot of momentum. He does not need to win a battle royal to be on the main.
Do you
roster.
agree that you would want Riddle to win so Dream can get called up?
Yeah, on Monday.
Okay.
All right.
Ed?
I'm going with Velveteen Dream.
I don't.
I mean, it's not a bad pick. He just won it. So.
Yeah, and Riddle's
That's what I mean.
Riddle's
I just-
undefeated, so that'd be a good first loss for him.
I think so too.
Dream is so good.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
amazing.
he is.
I can't wait for the entrances.
Oh,
Me too.
my God,
Me too.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on to the G1 Supercard,
This
but we're only
Saturday.
gonna briefly talk about G1 Supercard.
This Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Marty
Today's
Scurll.
Thursday. Fuckface.
Yeah, but we posted
Yeah,
on
but we
Friday.
posted on
Oh,
Friday.
shit.
so it's
He's a
tomorrow.
dick.
Tomorrow, kind of.
Yeah, right. So Marty Scurll and Matt Taven will challenge Ring of Honor champion Jay Lethal in a triple threat ladder match. Who walks out champion to face David Starr in Israel?
I'm so torn.
I'm gonna say
I'm so torn between Scurll and Taven.
Taven wins, Scroll goes to AEW, and Jay Lethal just is not champion
Fucks
anymore.
himself. Taven, you guys know
Devin has a boner for you.
my love for Matt Taven. Personal connection. Scurll is the best.
You got him tattooed on your arm.
I got the Plague Doctor mask, the Villain Club logo tattooed
I
on
thought that
my
was a
forearm.
penis.
Nope.
Okay.
I do agree with what you said, but as long as Lethal doesn't win, I'll be
No, the
incredibly
Lethal does not
happy.
need to win.
If it's Taven's time.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
That's
see
what
it.
I agree.
Please,
I
they
agree.
just gave an unbelievable
Listen,
hour performance.
He's been there for so
I went-
long. He needs it.
I went on Twitter and tweeted at him, "Go get your Bret Hart moment at Madison Square Garden make everybody respect the crown. Thy kingdom come. Matt Taven is going to win.
I agree.
That's all that needs to happen.
You just said you don't know, Devin.
I'm torn because I'll be happy with either
you
of
agree
them.
if you don't agree.
I think Taven will win because I think Scarlett's leaving.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, maybe.
So you agree.
All right.
Yes.
We talked about it before when we tried to predict the New Japan Cup winner. But what are the chances that Jay White defeats Okada and retains?
Not happening. Okada, I called it last time.
You think Okada's taking it
wins.
back? Yeah.
I told you guys that Okada's going to win the
All right, I
tournament.
don't fucking believe everything you say.
You should because
No, I have to agree. I think Jay White was given the title way too soon.
It was so shocking too.
I think it was just a way to take off the title off of Okada for a little bit, just so people could get talking about when it's going to happen again. Like just to maybe take away the streak.
You can't fill Omega's shoes.
No,
you really
You think that's what they were trying to do?
I think
Probably,
so.
yeah, and that's not.
And Jay White is not Kenny Omega.
Jay White's
He's
good.
great.
He's great, but he's not Kenny.
He's an A- Kenny Omega.
B+ player.
No, he's not a B+ player.
He's a B+ player.
Wow.
We'll see.
That's nothing wrong with a B+.
How good of a match do you think that's gonna be?
Oh,
It's gonna
that's
be
good.
great.
When does New Japan ever disappoint?
Never.
It's gonna be an A+ match.
A 5-star
Get
match.
away.
I'm doing it, David.
Go away.
All right. So besides the two matches we talked about,
Keep it juicy.
that's it. What could be a potential match of the night at the G1 Supercard?
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Tanahashi. I think, yeah, you guys.
I know,
That's
gonna
you
be
don't even
electric.
need anything else.
No, that's gonna be a great
That's gonna be
technical
a
match.
clinic.
Yeah, they need at least 30-40 minutes for that match.
Jeez.
I hope the crowd
20 in the beginning.
is not stupid during that match.
Why? No, it's
That's gonna be
that's gonna
the
No,
co-main
I
event.
hope they appreciate.
Well, of course, they're a way
what they're
smarter
seeing.
crowd than we are. Are you
It's gonna be
kidding
the
me?
co-main event. Jay White and Okada is gonna be like an hour. Stop calling me. I'm on fucking podcast.
Answer it so she can hear it when she listens. The Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match with Guerrillas of Destiny, Villain Enterprises,
The Los
that's a good
Ignored Japan.
Day
Evil and Sonata.
Huapong, and
Huapong.
Evil and Sonata. Yeah, that one definitely.
Yeah, I'm going with that one too. And I think PCO and Brody King walk out champs out of that one. Like retaining anyways. All right, so it is WrestleMania weekend. Is there any other events during the weekend that you guys are looking forward to seeing? Or is it just kind of you guys are going with NXT G1 in Mania?
I'm looking forward to the Joey Janela thing. I think
Spring Break 3?
Yeah,
me
the Invisible Man versus the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Match of the year.
I'm definitely looking forward to that too.
I'm incredibly excited for NXT and WrestleMania. Saturday, I'll probably just spend the day getting ready for Mania, and I would like to watch the G1 Supercard if I can find it online. But
Yeah, that'd be good.
yeah, I mean, I
Wait,
can't follow every
You're
promotion.
gonna steal?
No, I'll buy it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for buying. Thank you for contributing.
I'm gonna use the money that we make off this to buy it.
Yeah, there we go.
our advertisers of
I got one thing to say.
penis pills.
You've had a lot of things to say.
Yeah, true.
man. What are you doing?
But the thing is like, did Jushin Thunder Liger announce that? I know he announced he was retiring, right? Is this it for him? The G1 Supercard? Do we know?
I don't know what his
not
last match is gonna
necessarily,
be. I
yeah,
don't-
no.
I just hope that whatever his last match is, he gets the proper respect that he deserves.
No, of course he's gonna get everything.
The
Dude.
guy is a legend.
Japan treats all their people well.
What do you mean,
wrestle for
their
them.
people?
Their,
I know, who
their
do you-
organization.
Yikes!
Wow.
Even the white guys, all right. Kenny Omega.
You're not helping yourself.
No, but I'm hoping, for the best for Jushin. He was one of my favorite wrestlers in WCW
He's one of the greatest Japanese wrestlers
of all
So-
time.
Yeah, so
Him
he's-
and Great Muta, like, neck and neck with each other. All right, so it's time for our 5-star moments of the week. Josh?
my 5-star moment is the brawl between Becky, Charlotte, and Rousey, because it was just so ridiculous and stupid that
Entertaining.
this is good. I liked it. I like the fact that they're building up Mania so much that they can do anything basically to build up the match, and no one's gonna really care until they see it. I just hope it's worth the hype.
Mm-hmm.
I know Charlotte and Becky are going to deliver. I'm just not sure if Rousey is.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I think they will.
That's what I'm afraid of. But Devin,
what match are you looking forward to the most this entire weekend?
Okay, entire weekend. I'm gonna say Kofi versus Bryan because we have no idea what's gonna happen. I mean, there's just so much well-built opportunity in that for Kofi that like he needs to win, and I'm gonna be upset if he doesn't. I'll cry.
I agree. Devin?
5-star moment of the week was Kofi and Bryan's contract signing. It was perfectly well done. The acting, everything. Biggie and Xavier are doing their thing. Kofi is just straight face, cuts one of the best promos we've had in a long time. Best promo he's ever cut in his life, easily. And I have a tie for the match I'm looking forward to.
Oh, there's a tie now? Are you making rules, Devin?
You had 9 items in your top 5.
Still.
A tie between the NXT Championship, Gargano versus Cole, and Kofi versus Bryan as well. So I can't choose between the two. Yeah, two different brands. 2 different nights.
Different circumstances, but still 2 great matches.
Yes. All right. So my 5-star moment of the week, I think would have to be. I didn't want to say the brawl because I didn't enjoy it. It was too.
That was so dumb.
It was too comedic.
Yeah.
I didn't really enjoy the 18-person thing, so I wasn't gonna pick that.
No.
So I'm gonna go with the Randy Orton, AJ Styles promo because I just thought they've just been delivering. And to be honest, I have 2 matches that I'm looking forward to as well. And number 1, without a shadow of a doubt, is Matt Taven versus Marty Scurll versus Jay Lethal.
Nice.
Is one of the matches I'm looking so forward to seeing. And the other one is Randy Orton versus AJ Styles.
Yeah. No.
I think that's just a match that's just going to deliver.
It's a sleeper.
Yeah.
It is.
Exactly.
And however he beats him with the RKO is fine with me. AJ's my favorite.
AJ wins with a Spinal Tap.
It's 2019.
Was it?
2019.
What year is it?
2019.
What
and this is episode 10.
I says 2019.
What day is it?
Spiral Tap doesn't happen anymore.
What day is it on Sunday, Devin?
Huh?
What day is it on Sunday?
Mania.
No, it's Rusev Day.
Yeah, right.
Rusev Days get dead.
Oh my God. Bye.
Yeah, it is. All right. With that
Wait. We have to talk about the John Oliver thing.
Oh, we didn't talk about that. That's right. John Oliver.
I didn't watch it.
Well,
we're going to talk about it next week then.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's Mania weekend. Let's keep it positive.
Be prepared.
Let's keep it positive. I know John Oliver kind of shit on WWE a little bit.
Really?
He shit on Vince.
It's pretty easy.
We'll get into it next week. Watch WrestleMania.
Enjoy it.
Go with what I said for predictions.
Go with mine because I have a beautiful mind.
That's true.
And I kept it juicy the entire time.
Always keeps it juicy.
Always.
It did. You should see his seat.
All right. With that being said, that is it for us.
I'm gonna make a shirt next WrestleMania that says "Keep it juicy." I'm gonna make Devin wear it.
Exactly.
And try.
Let's make a promise right here for all the fans out there. We're going to try our best for 5-Star Wrestling Podcast to be at WrestleMania 36.
This is a year in development. We want people to participate. I want people to hear this episode. The 10 people that listen to us, I want you to hear this. I want you to be there.
Exactly. With us at WrestleMania.
Yeah, keep it juicy.
That's it. All right. I'm Eddie.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No. Who are you?
Devin.
And who are you?
I'm Juicy Josh.
All right. We will see you guys next week. Bye.
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 Juicy. Devin is answering phones right now.
Sorry, my phone started going off.